Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make authentic carne asada. I've taken the recipe from world famous chef Rick Bayless. He's a master chef of Mexican cuisine, and I've made it approachable for the home cook. And let me tell you, this carne asada is outrageously delicious. Now you can make carne asada by just throwing some salt and pepper on it or marinating it in beer, but let me tell you, this recipe is to die for. To start, I'm gonna juice 2 limes. Limes vary in their levels of juiciness, but you're aiming for about 1/4 cup. Then I'm gonna pour that juice into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. Now, I like to make my marinades in a plastic bag because I feel like it really evenly coats the meat, but you can also do all of this in a shallow dish. You'll also need 1/2 cup of orange juice and about 1/4 cup of oil. You can use either vegetable oil or olive oil. And then you'll also need 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 minced jalapeno. You can control the heat on that by adding jalapeno or not. Then 4 cloves of minced garlic. And then the last element of our marinade is some freshly chopped cilantro. Give this a little shake to combine and we are ready for our meat. Today I'm using 2 pounds of flank steak. You can also use skirt steak. What you use will depend on where you're located because different cuts are available in different places. Slide our meat into the bag and then I'm gonna wash my hands. Make sure my hands are dry and clean. Then seal up the bag. Then you'll want to squish it around and make sure everything's evenly coated and the meat is laying flat in the bag. And we'll let this marinate in the fridge for about 1 hour. When you're ready to cook, preheat an outdoor grill till it's smoking hot, high heat. Then when we're ready to grill, we can go ahead and lay it on there and cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes per side for medium rare. Of course, that will depend on how thick your steak is. Then, of course, you'll want to be sure to flip it so both sides get those beautiful marks on there and everything gets nice and cooked and delicious and tasty. Don't forget to turn off your grill and bring it back inside, and you'll want to let it rest for a few minutes before slicing. Now with both flank steak and skirt steak, it's really easy to see the grain of the meat running through it. Don't be distracted by the grill marks. The grain actually runs this way. You want to make sure you slice against the grain for easy eating and not with the grain. That'll be a tough, chewy piece of meat, but if you slice this way, it'll be nice and tender. Use a sharp knife to slice thin little slices against the grain, and then you are ready to eat. You can eat this up plain as the main entree, or you can serve it up in burritos, tacos, enchiladas, pretty much anything. It's gonna be so delicious. This already smells amazing. And of course, I like to eat mine up in a taco. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.